Welcome back everybody for another lap guide, and this time we are at the Daytona road course, and you can choose any GR1 car for this one, Group 1 car. We've gone with the Genesis for this one, so hopefully if you use the Genesis or any Group 1 car, these braking points can help you to get that gold time or whatever time you're trying to achieve. So as usual, as the time to be achieved, the 1:33, and the top time in the world, a 1:30, and we've done a 1:31.7, so not far off. We can improve on that, and let's get into the data logger here. So as we come up to the line now, as you can see, we're out ahead at this point. Different lines. Actually, if you look in the top left corner, different cars, so there isn't one for the Genesis in the top 10, so I've had to use this car as a reference. But as you can see, different lines used. Maybe could have gone a bit wider on that corner, as the car does want to slip out. Even on racing softs, a lot of power in these cars. Braking there. We do go a little bit wider there. It's about using up most of the track, as much of the track as you can. And as you can see on that corner there, used a lot of the outside of the track. Maybe that's how I can improve on my time as well. But we're within the gold, and this is to help anyone who may be struggling a little bit with braking points. So as you can see, he's pulling away a little bit now. On the straights, we do bring that gap down, as this car's faster on the straights. And I think the L750R hybrid is better in the corners. So it's whatever you prefer, guys, and whatever car you use. And there we go, down the straight now. As you can see, the gap's getting smaller, down to just over a second there. And we'll get into, as we can see here on the friends list, with third, we just put this time in. Only went round around 6 or 7 times, so we can definitely improve on that. And hopefully out of this video is to show you places where you can improve as well, where you can see where I'm getting things wrong and you can beat my time, hopefully. 528th in the world. Let's get into this. And before you can, guys, if you can subscribe, that'd be very much appreciated. Also, leave a like on this video. And let's get into this. So your first marker right here. There you go, that line there, but look out, this is your point here, the end of this white bit on the floor. Hard onto the brakes, down to second, and as you see here, look, we run a little bit wide. If you can get that a little bit tighter. And on the right here, a little shadow before the 1 on the grass. Hard onto the brakes, down to second, again, running a little bit wide there. Could have brought that in a bit tighter, so that's where you guys can capitalize on my little mistakes there. Still a quick time. And your next marker here, the end of this dark part of gravel or tarmac. Hard onto the brakes, down to second for rotation, exiting third. Using as much of the track again. Right here, where this turns, where the road splits off, right on the corner there. Hard onto the brakes, down to second, and again exiting third. We can definitely use a lot more of the outside of the track on that turning, so that's something where I can improve my time. And not very much more markers left, guys. I'm pretty sure this is the last one now, the hardest part. There, that line on the floor, and just remember it's after this lamp post and before the 1. So before the 1 marker, after the light that's on the fence, there's a little line on the floor. It's a little bit hard to see as you are going quite fast, so just remember your reference points, and you can skip on to the view that you use, which is further on in this video, guys. Hopefully this helps you, and we'll catch you in the next one. Good luck.